Hello everyone, welcome to DTB TV. So I'm just going to let a few of you join first before I start literally this video. So welcome to DTB TV, and this is just a little, I don't know, I've been thinking a lot over the last few days. You know, the longer it's gone on without us signing any players, I've just been thinking, and I think what it is as you know, as everybody's been signing players, so you've got like Chelsea signing players, Arsenal signing players, Man United signing players, we're playing friendlies and a lot of our starters, our key players, are away. So it kind of makes it look, it makes our squad look a lot weaker than it actually is. Now I'm just doing this now, I've got my pen and paper out here. Because these are one of my videos where, yeah, you can change your mind as a supporter. I did a video about a week ago stating that, you know, we need to sign someone. I still think we do. But at the same time, we finished third last season. We finished third in the Premier League with 22 different pairings at centre-half, with Jota out for around about 4 months, Hendo out for about 4 months, Keita out mostly on and off the whole season. Tsimikas never kicked a ball. Oxlade-Chamberlain hardly kicked a ball. Shaqiri hardly kicked a ball. And it's just, I look at this. I mean, I'm just actually writing it down now. So, this is actually our squad that I'm going to go through here now, right? So, goalkeepers, we have Alisson, Adrian, Cameron Kelleher, right? I haven't included Karius because he will be gone. All right, Lorraine. So that's the goalkeepers. So we've got 3 good goalies there: Alisson, Adrian, and Cameron Kelleher, right? Then you go to right back. We've got Trent and Nico, right? And obviously Milner that can fill in there for emergencies. Then we've got centre backs. We've got Van Dijk, Konate, Reece Williams, Joel Matip, Joe Gomez, and Nat Phillips. That's 6 centre backs. Right, if Nat Phillips goes, that's 5. But and then you got to look at this as well. Tsimikas is starting to play more in pre-season, which looks better, and he's done all right. He's actually turned my head a little bit over the last few games. So you've got Tsimikas and Robbo at left back. So let's just go through the defence there: Alisson, Adrian, Cameron Kelleher, Trent, Nico, Van Dijk, Konate, Williams, Matip, Gomez, Phillips, Tsimikas and Robbo, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 defenders, 4 fullbacks, right? Then you go into the middle. All right, Tom. All right, Emma. You go into the middle. You've got Naby Keita, James Milner, Jordan Henderson, Fabinho, Curtis Jones, and Thiago. Do we need a centre midfielder? Do we? 6 there. We play 3 in midfield. There's 6 midfielders there, and that's not counting the fact that Elliott has been played in midfield this season, and so has Oxlade-Chamberlain. So you've got Oxlade-Chamberlain that can play in midfield as well. So let's just read out the midfield again: Milner, Henderson, Curtis Jones, Naby Keita, Fabinho, Thiago, and Oxlade-Chamberlain, with the possibility of Harvey Elliott dropping into midfield as well, right? So we've got 3 players can play every week in midfield, only 3, and we have 7, possibly 8. So what's the panic about transfers? And then let's go to strikers: Taki Minamino, Salah, Mane, Harvey Elliott, Jota, Bobby Firmino, Divock Origi, Matadowski, the Polish guy, right, and Shaqiri, right? They're the attacking 3. All right, Shaqiri might go, Origi might go. That is the only way I can see us, you know, buying players. So the reason is we don't have to buy anyone at the moment with that squad. Let's just not get it twisted here. That squad won us the European Cup, won us the Champions League. Sorry, won us the Champions League, won us the Premier League, won us the Super Cup, won us the World Club Cup, right? The only reason why we didn't win out last year was because of the horrendous injuries we had. And do you know what annoyed me this morning? A photo of someone putting up when these 3 played in this kit, they were the best in the world. Going back a few years with Salah, Mane and Firmino. Why are you writing off Bobby Firmino, Salah and Mane now? Salah's been nearly top scorer every season in the Premier League, nearly. His goal numbers are out of this world. He's 29. It does my head in. Right, these front three. I mean, look at Lewandowski. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo. Look at Lionel Messi. If they're goal machines, they're goal machines, even going into their mid-30s. Ours are still in their 20s. All right, it's the final year of being in the 20s. But who's to say? I just don't get the panic. I really don't get it. Listen to this squad again. Adrian, Alisson, Cameron Kelleher. Goalkeepers. Right backs, Trent, Nico and Milner if needed. Van Dijk, Konate, Reece Williams, Joel Matip, Joe Gomez and Nat Phillips, 6 centre-backs. Tsimikas, Robbo and possibly Milner if he plays left-back. As cover, gives Milner more game time. Right? So that's that. Midfield, Milner, Keita, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Henderson, Fabinho, Jones, Thiago and possibly Harvey Elliott if he drops into it. Forwards, Origi, Salah, Jota, Matajowski, Mane, Firmino, Shaqiri, Taki Minamino. I mean, I just don't get it. So say for example, here's a team A, right? So if I go for team A here, say we're playing Man United at home, I go for Ali in goal, I go for Trent at right back, I go for Konate. I'm going to go Konate and VVD. I'm on about if it's our best 11. Robbo at left back. In midfield, I go for Thiago, Hendo, and Fabinho. Right up front, the Fab Three. So you've got Salah, Mane, and Firmino. Yeah, right. That's team A. Then you've got another team here. So say for example, we're playing FA Cup. You could go for Cameron Kelleher in goal. You could go for Nico at right back. You could go for Matip and Gomez at centre back. Left back, you could go to Tsimikas. You could mix it up. Then in the midfield, you could have Milner, Jones, and Oxlade, right? And then up front, you could have Jota, Elliott, and Taki Minamino. I mean, there's so many ways that Klopp can make a team out of that squad. The squad is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 players. And people are screaming for us to bring players in. 29. 3 goalies, 2 right backs, 2 left backs, 6 centre backs, 3, 5, 7 centre midfield, 7 midfielders, including 2 that could drop from the attacking line into midfield. So that's 9 midfielders. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, a possible 9 players that can play in the front 3. What more do we need as a squad? Why do we not believe in that squad? I do. If we start the league tomorrow and we don't sign anybody but Konate, I'm well confident. I'm confident because of the manager we've got. I'm confident because of the fact we managed to finish 3rd, even with a team. If Guardiola had our injuries last season, he'd have finished about 10th. If Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had our injuries last season, he'd have finished 10th and got relegated. If Arteta had our injuries, he'd have probably got Arsenal relegated. I'm not even joking. This is an absolute worldie of a side, and I think Klopp knows it. Do you hear any noise coming out of our camp about signings? No. And why? Because they've got confidence in who they've got ahead. Trent's just signed a massive new 5-year contract. Van Dijk will come in and, honestly, it will take one game for Van Dijk to just have one of his colossus performance and everybody will forget about signing players. Do I think we need a central midfielder? Yeah. Just in case Keita goes down every weekend and just in case Oxlade-Chamberlain is sold. But I'm trying to say to you, if we don't sell anybody, what is wrong with having Taki Minamino, Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, Harvey Elliott, Diego Jota, Bobby Firmino, Divock Origi, Xherdan Shaqiri and Matajowski, the Polish guy, as our 6 strikers? We don't need anybody up front. We don't. If Jota didn't get injured last season for 4 months, he would have finished. I reckon he'd have been right up there with the Premier League top goal scorer. He scored more goals than Marcus Rashford last season and missed 4 months. So I'm thinking, don't look at last season and think we need players, because let's just not forget, it's like signing a new centre back and Van Dijk coming back. It's like signing another new centre back with Gomez coming back. It's like signing, you know, if Keita can stay fit, that's like a brand new signing in the centre of midfield. So everyone wants a Genie replacement. Well, what if the Genie replacement is Naby Keita? What if he is, you know, or Curtis Jones? What is the point in us spending £60 million on our academy if we don't use the players that are coming through from it? And look at it like this: Man City are clearly worried about us, because if they wasn't worried about us, they wouldn't be trying to sign Grealish and Harry Kane. Because I tell you what it is Pep Guardiola, you watch any of his press conferences, he always says, don't write Liverpool off, don't write Liverpool off. He knows that with these players coming back for us, we will not only challenge them for the title, we will take them to the wire for the title. I believe in this squad, I really do. And I know what's going to happen. That Sal might go to Man United before it, you know, and he might not come to us. So what? If he goes there, he goes there. We cannot sign anybody. We have 29 players that I've just read out there. We can't sign anybody until either Shaqs go or Origi goes. Anybody like that goes. We need a foreign player to leave for us to bring one in. So it's all right saying Sol's available. Yeah, but we can't get him yet. We can't get him until we release Shaqiri. Lazio need to get their finger out their arse and making a bid now, and we need to get Shaqiri gone. If not, Shaqiri staying is not a bad thing. He's a bloody good player. He had one hell of a Euro. So I look at it like this: if this squad is the squad that we go into the season with, then I have got no problem whatsoever with it. And I won't be screaming FSG out. You know why? Because what is the point? They're not going to sell the club because you moan about signings, right? The best thing we can do is pack Anfield every week, right? And cheer these boys on. And remember that these are the boys that ended 30 years of hurt for us. 30 years. These are the boys that won us the World Club Cup, won us the Super Cup, won us the Premier League, and won us the Champions League. Only, what, less than 2 years ago, right? They're not old, you know. 29 is Mane, 29 is Bobby Firmino, you know, 29 is Salah. You know, they've got years ahead of them. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo. You're telling me that? Look at Salah. Salah's like the same sort of physical body as Ronaldo. Ronaldo's still sprinting at full pace now at 35. Look at the goal record for Salah. He scored more goals in England than Cristiano Ronaldo. Why do we doubt our front three? I'm hearing that the reason why, and this comes from somebody I know, right? The reason why we're not ploughing loads of money like Man City, like Arsenal, is because re-signing the contracts of the likes of Fabinho, the likes of Trent, the likes of Salah, the likes of Mane, and possibly Bobby, is going to cost us millions and millions and millions and millions of pounds. Even Hendo, if he gets a new deal. People seem to think that you've got to spend 200 million in the transfer market and re-sign the whole squad as well. Do you know how much money these squad contracts cost? I'm hearing that Trent's on 100 grand a week. That's 400 grand a month. Times that by 12. You know, the contracts, that's like bringing in a £50 million midfielder that Trent's new contract. Fans need to start realising that. We are not Man City, but what's great about that? Look at the net spend table, and everybody calls that FSG as stingy. No. It makes their Moneyball mechanism more remarkable. They brought in Michael Edwards, who gets £20 million for Dominic Solanke, who didn't even play for us. Oh, he played one time at Stoke, never scored a goal, and went to Bournemouth and got 1 goal in 50 games. You know, we got £7 million for Brad Smith, £15 million for Jordan Stewart. We got, you know, flipping, what, £15 million for Danny Ward, who's not even played for Leicester apart from the FA Cup final. No, FA Cup final. Yeah, what was it? I'm sure he played. No, for Wales in the Euros. But my point is this: why do fans always watch other clubs? Chelsea last season, all right, they won the Champions League, but not being funny, that was a Champions League with no supporters. It was the most. Who wants to win the Champions League like that in empty grounds leading right up to it? Sod it. I wasn't even bothered about not winning the league last year. Do you know why? Because we won it in an empty stadium the first time. Klopp deserves better. Klopp deserves winning a league with them players in a packed Anfield. And another thing, forget the squad. Anfield, like Jose Mourinho says, I agree with him, makes miracles. Anfield is our X factor. Anfield is the key. I'm going to put my neck out on the line and say we will go unbeaten all season next year in Anfield. The whole season. We won't lose a game at Anfield at all. So, get your comments on this video. I want to know your thoughts. Don't be jumping on the bandwagon of all them FSG out brigade wanting Saul in, wanting Mbappe in, wanting all that in. Real Madrid are selling half of their squad and reducing their wage bill just to get Mbappe. He's going to Real Madrid, so everyone needs to drop that subject. He is not coming to Liverpool, he's going to Real Madrid. That's why they got rid of Ramos, that's why they got rid of Varane, they got rid of him. Gareth Bale will be going to. They need the wage bill cleared to get the cap in and the green light from the Spanish FA. So forget Mbappe, right? I said this, the Fab Three, Bobby Firmino, rotated with Jota, Mane and Salah are shoe-ins every week. That Fab Three have got 18 months to 2.5 years left, right, if we don't sell them, right? That is the key now. Klopp deserves an Anfield parade from here to the city centre, not only for the 2019 title, but for the ones we're going to get next season. I believe this squad can win the league. You'll never walk alone.